Hello, my sweet dear magical friends. Welcome, welcome to your week ahead. A week I am calling keeping it really, really real. Maybe just one really. Keeping it really real. Okay, so this is going to be a week where you honestly just want to clothe yourself in graciousness and authenticity and truth and allow the truth and the goodness to be your armor. And you will be able to walk through anything, absolutely anything. And you're going to be able to fix and solve a lot of really big problems. I don't care how much momentum or pressure or fears or anxieties that you have built up around these problems and issues. This is the week. If you can just keep it really real and have that armor, ooh, you're going to be fine. Okay, so let's just jump right in. Monday, the 21st of October, 0004, the moon in Gemini, sextiles Chiron and Aries. This is really nice. Like, okay, so the beginning, the crunchiest part where you're going to really fix things and like problem solve and just like take care of unfinished business is like Monday and Tuesday. I love these days. These are like the very best. It's really juicy. It's really powerful. And then like the rest of the week, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is a lot more fun. Like just enjoying and feeling like better that you took care of something, that you got over something, that you just got over yourself, kept it really real. And you're just like, just like enjoying life. So, okay, Monday, 0004, moon in Gemini, sextiles Chiron and Aries. And this, a few minutes later, 00, midnight 23, the moon will has conjoined Jupiter. I'm recording this like in the morning, conjoined Jupiter in Gemini retrograde. So, like overnight hours, and this is all Pacific Standard Time, it's replicating blessings that are going on all throughout October and November. So listen, even when great things are happening for us, it's still crunchy, it's still difficult, it's still getting over ourselves, it's still getting over the past in order to either avail or enjoy these blessings and, whatever's going on. So if you can just work through it, then you just focus on the goodness, focus on the goodies, focus on the positive. And even with the challenges, you want to approach it with positive curiosity. This really is like, life perspective here. So overnight hours, the moon is activating and it just juicing up these longer, I'm talking about the Jupiter Chiron sextile that, dominates. This is like the best that we're getting out of October and November. So it's really, I love it. It's really, really nice, especially if you can approach, like I said, anything challenging or difficult with positive curiosity. Okay. Then 11:49, the moon in Gemini squares Neptune in Pisces retrograde. Stay inspired. Seek, what is it? Seek inspiration until the moment of creativity strikes. Stay inspired and don't look where you don't want to go. People do not want to take responsibility for their beingness, for their state of consciousness. They want to stay in victimhood identity. They want to stay blaming the world. That's their business. You just focus on yourself. You focus on knowing your truth and knowing what you believe and staying in your authentic vibration, staying in your truth and your light and your goodness, your graciousness. That energy has to be the most powerful, and you have to ground it. You have to ground it down and stick to it and stay in alignment. So this is going to be where those other people, maybe they're going to be, spiraling about whatever they're choosing. You let them make that choice. That's their business. That's their business. It's free will. That's the whole point of being here. You stay inspired, put on a movie, listen to music, take a break, go for a walk, get some fresh air. Because this could be very inspiring, or it could be like you're watching too much death and destruction on the news or something. Then 1359, the moon in Gemini trines the sun in Libra. Listen, this is the last, like the last sun square Pluto with the sun in Libra like this. So once we get to Scorpio season, oh my God, it is full disclosure. There's no hiding. This is really when we're going to see a lot of come downs. Okay. There's like all the dirty secrets, financial abuse and blackmail and fraud and all of the dirty little secrets in Scorpio season. I always hope for the aliens to just like come down the spaceship every year, every Scorpio season, but like, you know, it's probably going to be more mundane. It's more not just the music industry. It's going to be every industry, professional, sports, athleticism industry, like all of that stuff. So anyway, the moon trining the sun on Monday at 1359. People. So you clothe yourself with your own protection, but it's the people that you associate with, the people that you are around, the people that you talk to. What's that quote? They say that you are like the top, 5 people that you hang around with or something like that. Those connections, those associations. Okay, it's not, the world is changing. Look at 𝚑𝚊𝚗𝚎𝚢. It's very much like it's not good enough for anyone to be like, oh, I'm the good guy and everyone around me sucks. No. Oh, no, no, no. What Salma Hayek, I read something, my cousin told me something about like a couple years ago. She said something like, everybody lies a little bit. Listen, I'm Mexican American, love Salma. We love Salma Hayek. I think she's like friends with Angelina Jolie. We fucking ride for Angelina. Okay, so this is not like boycott any of these people. Not boycotting Salma, but like, no, nine danka. No, no mas. Okay, no, not everybody lies a little bit. No. Listen, it's safe to be a good person now. Look at 𝚑𝚊𝚗𝚎. It's safe to be a good person now. Just embrace it. Embrace it. This is a moment on Monday, 1359, when the moon and these are social, connecting, people-oriented energies that are working very harmoniously. So the conversations you're having, the people you're talking to, this is when you want to get on the same page. Same page. Then that's the last aspect. And the moon goes void, of course, to 1359. The moon enters a sign of Cancer. When the moon enters Cancer, people, listen, the spiritual splitting that we were people were confused, like in August with the Mercury retrograde in Leo, and then September's eclipse, the first one in Pisces, people were freaking out. That's really when it's like, do you believe? Do you not believe? Do you believe? Do you not believe? Okay. So this moon in Cancer, you are your home. The body is the first home. Your soul, your spirit is fused to the nervous system, which is like the body and the home. So until we evolve and grow beyond that. So ground yourself there. Ground yourself in your own seat of security. Do not outsource any good feelings. Do not outsource security, saying, I'll feel better when this happens. I'll feel good. I can move forward when this happens. I could do, no. Everyone's going to be super psychic after on Tuesday when the sun moves into Scorpio. Everyone's going to have like little spidey senses going off, like, so the moon in Cancer, you got to home yourself first. And if other people are acting a fool, if other people are glomming onto you, if other people are passive aggressive, if other people are codependent, that's their decision. It's their choice. And it's your responsibility to put up an emotional boundary, a communication, whatever the boundary is you need to do. But I love the moon in Cancer. I'm a Cancer ascendant, Cancer rising, and the positive Cancer homes themselves first and then can be a home for others. And I'm a Capricorn stellium, so I'm like the rock always. I'm always the one people call in a crisis. I'm always, I'm always holding it down, calm, collected, with it. You want to stay with it, and you're not going to be, people are not going to be with it if they're emotionally unsteady. So use this moon in Cancer to ground your own emotional home. 2332, I love this. Mercury in Scorpio trine Saturn retrograding in Pisces. Listen, this is the Pisces crises. This is where things got out of order, spilling over, making a big mess of things in the Pisces area of life. And this Mercury, you need this Scorpio energy to close the deal, to seal it up, to have the conversation, to approach the topic. Whatever you're doing, do it. Actually, Monday is probably better than Tuesday to get it all done, but it's okay. Monday with this, and this is at the end of the day. So you got this all day, the benefit on Monday with this Mercury applying, and this trine to Saturn. It's grounding and it's stabilizing the Pisces area of life. It's controlling the overflow. It's controlling the bleeding. And you've got to be able to trust your intuition, because there is something beyond the surface. That's what Scorpio is all about. It's all about perceiving more than what the facade is, what you visibly. This is why I say there's no such thing as a superficial Scorpio. There's always something beneath the surface. And with this Monday could be where you get some kind of like information or an insight, a revelation. You're perceiving something that you needed to recommit to a personal belief system, to stabilize feelings of love or romance, to give structure and commitment to a creative idea, to assist and maybe penetrate deeply what you needed for real healing. Because remember, this Saturn and Pisces, you've got to ground the romance. You've got to commit to the love. You've got to structure the creative project. You've got to get serious about the healing. It's making something kind of immaterial material and making it real. So it requires the trust. It has to have that perception beyond the surface, the trust. And that trust has to be on its feet. You have to say something, do something, sign something, email, text, some kind of communication with this Mercury trining Saturn, which is also earlier in the day, the moon was ruled by this Mercury. So all day Monday is wonderful for, like I said, the connecting, the people, the relationships, and then committing at least by the end of Monday and sticking to it, grounding yourself and sticking to it. Tuesday, October the 22nd at 3:09, the moon in Cancer squares the nodes of fate. So the moon squaring its own nodes in cardinal signs. Do not fall back on outdated forms of security. You want to go towards what makes you feel new and fresh and young and youthful and like you're starting some big new wonderful adventure. 7:13, the sun, this is interesting. So the morning, the very early morning, the sun at 29 degrees of Libra squares Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn. This is the last one. This is the last one where you make a new choice, where you don't fall where you have fallen the past 16 years since 2008. This is the moment. And this is also the very last leg of any kind of of diplomacy and tact. Once that sun moves into Scorpio, it's full on honesty. The mask drops. And what's really there is just exposed. It's going to be, especially after the new moon in Scorpio, November the 1st, it's going to be a lot of exposure. So until 7 a.m. Tuesday the 22nd, it's the time to forge alliances, stabilize your faith, stabilize these alliances, stabilize through commitment, through conversations with that Mercury trining Saturn. So Tuesday morning has this possibly, maybe an uncomfortable, edgy energy. And it's either edgy because people do not want to let go of the past. And guys, listen, the past is it's really gone. It's never coming back. Things are never going back. It's never going back to the way it was. Like the progress cannot be undone. Okay. It's like there's so much momentum already. There's no going back to these outdated power structures and concepts of power, concepts, there's just no going back. So the edginess is going to be, people are very uncomfortable with that. And they're not open to, new forms of security. They're not open to progress. They're not, they're scared. People are just scared. Especially people that are not creative, that do not use their imagination, and they cannot imagine a positive future. They cannot approach challenges with positive curiosity. They do not approach life as an adventure. They don't have that confidence in themselves. They're just scared. And it's their choice, it's their free will to be scared if they want to choose that for themselves. But you do not allow anyone else's edginess, anxiety, fears to be projected onto you. You are doing a disservice to them, and you're doing a disservice to yourself. You being confident in your intuition, in your authenticity, in your goodness, in your graciousness, in your truth, you need to be the example for other people, to show them it is safe to listen to your intuition. It's safe to be psychic. It's safe to be authentic. It is safe to be creative. It is safe to listen. Taking risks in October and November is the way to go. It's going to have some, it has some of the fear, some of the anxiety, but if you're taking the risk, you're the one setting yourself up. You're building the future. Everyone's going to catch up to you spring 2025. So when you get the blowback from people that do not understand, they are projecting their fears and anxieties onto you, because you are only reminding them that they're not trusting themselves, that they are not being authentic to themselves, that they are maybe even betraying themselves. You're just a reminder, a flashing reminder of their lack of a good relationship with themselves. But you have to hold strong and be the example and show them that it is safe to be who you really are, and to own your power, use your power confidently, responsibly, safely. So do not be surprised if anybody, if people are criticizing people online. Do not be surprised if there's blowback, if you're, whatever's going on, because it's going to get very exciting. It's going to be very exciting. This is an exciting world. These are really, everyone's watching us, everyone in the galaxy, all the other aliens and planets, everyone's looking to see when the humans wake up to their power. So that Sun square Pluto, this is a powerful time for people. Whatever the new choices that people are making, it's to overhaul some aspect of their lives. And using Pluto strongly and responsibly is just, it's like the true meaning of the word fantastic. It's just very impressive. So go forth and prosper. And don't fear or resist change. Approach it with positive curiosity. 1516, the moon in Cancer trines Saturn in Pisces. This is very emotionally stabilizing. There could be some maturity here as well, or building something out creatively, investing in good relationships. This can also be like some positive feedback from authorities, where authorities are sanctioning and giving the blessing of something going on. So I like that very much. 15. Oh, at the same time, wow. The sun moves into Scorpio. That's it. We did it. Congrats, everybody. With the sun in Scorpio for the next month, it's just like it's like I said, it's gonna be full disclosure. Secrets being revealed, things coming out, the secret witness takes the stand, people getting arrested, people's, dirty laundry getting aired out, things that people tried to bury decades ago. Oh, here it is, spreading like wildfire. Everyone's gonna feel like they're picking up on even more beneath the surface. This is very conspiracy consciousness. It's going to be very easy for people to believe that there's more. Oh, there's this little, oh, there's more, 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 more. So boundaries are necessary. Scorpio rules the boundaries and how we process baggage, trauma, hard feelings. So you want to use these boundaries to keep out negative thinking, negative feeling, negative people, and you want to use the boundary to protect the quality people, the quality feelings, the quality thoughts. Okay. (1721), the moon in Cancer trines Mercury in Scorpio. These are open lines of communication. Talk about the feelings, talk about the creativity, talk about the relationship, talk about the healing, talk in therapy, talk it out, but it's honest. You just talk about it. 1919, Venus in Sagittarius trines the North Node in Aries. So this is still applying, gaining in power all day Monday, all day Tuesday. This is a very different energy than Mercury trine Saturn in water signs. It's very different than the sun squaring Pluto in cardinal signs. This is a breath of fresh air. This is the thing. This is the new thing that everyone's going to be obsessed with. There's an opportunity Monday and Tuesday that presents itself to expand your success, your reach. This is global. This is like all of planet Earth. Okay. The global society, the intergalactic society. There's an opportunity here. Very, very successful. If you can stay open-minded, if you can talk to anyone from any walk of life, if you can connect with other courageous, individualistic people, if you can stay focused, if you don't get lost in the sauce or fall where you have fallen before. Even when we get over something like a blockage or a trauma, we get tested. The thing comes up again, and it's like, I thought I did this already. Well, you have to make the choice. You have to take the action that reinforces that healing. So go with it. Go with that opportunity that shows up for you Monday and Tuesday. Say yes, have the discussions, take the meetings, answer the emails. Stay open-minded, especially with foreigners or travel things or anyone that's different than you, anyone that is also a leader, anyone that has their own. This is very strong for new, different, independent identities. Again, especially Monday, it's about the quality of these associations and these collaborations and who you associate with. So be open to different looking people, different energies, different leaders, because that's the future. That, have the standard of integrity, have the standard of, whatever, and take the opportunity, because the opportunity hits Tuesday the 22nd at 1919. That's when it goes exact, but it's like all day Monday, all day Tuesday. Okay. Wednesday the 23rd of October at 14:20, the moon conjoins Mars in Cancer. This is very excited. We're very emotionally awake. We're alive. We're very creative. It can be creative, romantic, emotional, healing, familial, lots of like family energy. 15, 16, the moon in Cancer sextiles Uranus and Taurus. The moon in Cancer is very much the people, especially the American people. So I feel like the vibe on Wednesday, you know, the moon connecting with Uranus, we want something new and original and different. We want something like a little bit like emotionally exciting. We want like, you're scrolling through to watch a movie and it's like, nothing is making me like, yeah, let me watch it. You're scrolling for like 20 minutes. We just want something new and different and emotionally exciting. 1759, the moon in Cancer trines Neptune and Pisces. We also want to be inspired. We want to feel the depth of our emotion in the safety. I love the movie. Okay, you guys know this, I'm a huge movie person. And it's such a voyeuristic experience. Like you go into this dark room with everybody, all these strangers, and you all feel these roller coaster emotions together but separately. I love that. I'm an introvert. I love that. Together but separate. And it's like you go through things. You want that. You go to the movies because you want a fucking ride. Take me on a motherfucking ride. Make me feel something I've never felt before. Excite me. Inspire me. Bring me out of my shell. Exalt me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just what we want on Wednesday. We want to feel extreme. Some people are going to use this negatively and they're just going to consume all the death and destruction in the news cycles. They're going to consume they want to feel anger. They want to consume all the political bullshit. So, but it's their choice. It's their choice. You can choose where and how you want to be inspired. Deep love, romance, healing, peace, kumbaya, humanity. It's a choice. It's a choice. 2146, the moon in Cancer opposes Pluto and Capricorn. We want to be changed. I love the Matrix so much. If you read the script, it's wild. Like I remember in the first couple
pages,
they analogize boundaries, like crossing boundaries with like code or something. It's very beyond. It's very, very, it's like, wow. So the moon opposing Pluto late Wednesday night, it's like taking that ticket to the movie. It's like, okay, a computer programmer figures out, goes on this adventure to the true nature, discovers the true nature of reality, that the world is fake, that there's a world behind the world. Ooh, I want to see that. It's like we want to be inspired. We want something new, original, and different. We want to be emotionally excited, and we want to be transformed by wisdom, by truth, by integrity. With that opposition to Pluto, we want something to seize our consciousness, make us feel like we are Indiana Jones. We want to go on this journey with this hero and overcome obstacles and imagine ourselves, going on an adventure, being changed through true love. We want something to really sink our teeth into. We want that experience. Again, people may be seeking this out in like a power struggle with their family member or fighting with their neighbor or freaking like, I don't know. Just be but just notice what thoughts are going through your mind, what's coming out of your mouth, what you're physically doing, so that you can choose something different for yourself. So this moon opposite Pluto, where are you seeking to be transformed? Are you obsessed with trying to get your spouse to stop smoking? Are you obsessed with, like what are you, and take responsibility for your beingness. What are you really trying to get control over? in yourself, or what are you trying to transform in yourself? In these two areas of life, the Cancer Capricorn area of life. And then the moon goes void, of course. So that's going to hang in the air for a little bit. Okay. Even if something gets under your skin, even if something grinds your gears, you want to work something out and you want to empower yourself. It's going to hang in the air. And then 22, 23, the moon enters Leo. Now it's time to show off. We need to be seen and heard. And this is interesting because this summer we had the Mercury retrograde in Leo. Last summer we had the WGA and the SAG-AFTRA strikes, that Venus retrograde in Leo. So this Leo area of life needs some heavy petting. Okay, it needs some applause, some appreciation. You know, it needs that. It needs a lot. Leo energy needs a lot of adoration. So I feel, and we have a quarter moon here in Leo. So it's like, show off. Let yourself, you know, yeah, this is my mural. Yeah, this is what I can do. These are my offerings. This is my service. This is my, whatever it is. This is my new little baby. Whatever you're doing, wherever Leo is in your life and in your chart, you need to feel like you are seen and applauded for who you really are. You have to express yourself authentically, and you have to present yourself honestly and authentically. And you need to align with people who also promote the same thing early in the week when the sun is still in Libra. You want to close the deal, you want to lock it down, and you want to form your alliances, your allyships with these people that will add and increase your power, your reputation, your vitality, and help express your true talents, skills, and abilities so that everyone can see who you really are and how wonderful you really are. That's why people are going to resent some people in the beginning of the week, because they are not brave enough to do that. And you are just a reminder that they have no bravery, no courage, no want, no belief in themselves. They don't want to grow. They're happy just being broken and going to their same little routines all day, every day. The moon's in Leo now, Wednesday night, show off. But it has to be real, because otherwise it's obnoxious and they don't know to be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So it has to benefit others. It has to, be something enjoyable for others. Just like going to the movies and being transformed and seeing a whole new side of life that you didn't have or see going into it. You leave changed. You benefit from teams of people expressing themselves authentically. You benefit when you leave the movie theater. Okay, so just frame it like that. Thursday, the 24th of October at 1:03 in the morning, we've got the quarter moon. The moon is at 1 degree of Leo and it's squaring the sun at 1 degree of Scorpio. This is such a surrender of like the toxic ego, of like, it's also the waning, the losing in like quarter moon. And it's a time of crisis in consciousness where we just practice acceptance. We're closing out the full moon from the 17th of October. This is giving me Charles and Diana vibes. You've got this like someone needs attention, right? It's a quarter moon in Leo. There's a need to express itself. But then you have the sun in Scorpio now, which just wants privacy and power. This is like, if you want to be loved, be lovable. You know how Charles is like jealous of Diana, and she's just it feels so good to love her. The world just loves to love Diana, and Charles wants that. Then fucking be nice, be kind, be honest, be lovable, be authentic. Let your heart be open. I saw this clip. I sent it to a friend of mine of Charles now, like King Charles now. This group of girls asked him, "Can we have a hug?" And he was like, "Sure, why not?" And he hugged these girls, and he was so happy that he got the love, he got the adoration, he got the attention, and you could just see how like healing it was for this man. And you know what? It was even, what was it? When like that, see, Scorpios are gonna have, well, when that phone call or that transcript, whatever it was with Camila forever ago that got leaked and published, and it was just like secrets being exposed. He did something for entrepreneurs, and it was like the best thing some initiative, the best thing he ever done. So it's like, you don't have to have that come down. You don't have to have that full disclosure come down to do something good, to make people love you. You can do it right now. And you can align with the right people at the beginning of the week to help you do that. But this is such like, just fucking surrender the ego. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, and learn from that. Learn from Charles and Diana. Because if he, okay, I'm not even gonna like, ooh, you know what this also is giving me? It's very prideful energy. This is what we're talking about. Like that Leo energy needs to feel good about themselves. We need to feel good about ourselves and like have healthy, listen, we need a healthy functioning ego to function in like everyday life. We're in a human body. Okay. We have to operate these avatars, and the whole point, the progress that we make is the point of this existence. It's supposed to be hard, supposed to be challenging. We're supposed to overcome it. That's the whole point. But like, I'm getting like a Pride and Prejudice energy also with Thursday, with that. It's more like end of Wednesday night coming into Thursday, like overnight hours, if you're awake at that time. Like, remember how Mr. Darcy was like, you know, is barely tolerable. And, you know, he just, God forbid he fall in love with Lizzie Bennet, you know, out of his station, out of his class, but, you know, financially beneath him. He really thought he was all that. And Lizzie Bennet was like, you could never be someone I'd be prevailed upon to marry, you know, and her Pride and Prejudice was morality and integrity. And they both had it though, in different ways, but life just like smacked them together, and they, you know, they worked it out. But like, that's going to be my new thing. Whenever I see a quarter moon in the fixed signs, that's going to be Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice, or Charles and Diana. You can have the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's there. It's a free will choice. Moving on. At 10:32, the moon in Leo trines the North Node in Aries. Isn't it exciting when we take something that's already cool and make it better? The best of Monday and Tuesday is that Venus trining the North Node. It's such a different energy, that breath of fresh air. Go with it. The moon connects with it on Thursday. So even though there's this quarter moon, if you can just not be King Charles and just be all curmudgeonly and resentful of Diana, and just open your fucking heart, excuse my French, you will also be loved, and we will love to love you. Okay? There could be a healing on Thursday. It could be very, very, very healing. You could feel affirmed for, you know, risks that we're taking. It could start to feel like, okay, wow, this feels nice. Yay. 1442, the moon in Leo trines that Venus in Sagittarius. That's the fire in the belly, the openness to wisdom, the openness to a higher intelligence, the openness to learn something. So that I love that the moon connects with Venus later in the day. So there's that quarter moon late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, that overnight hours. Surrender the ego. Maybe you're Mark Darcy, maybe you're Mr. Darcy, and you're like, you know, or maybe you're Lizzie Bennett and you're like, righteousness, righteousness, righteousness. We're all, if you're alive, if we're all alive here, we're learning still, all of us. So, you know. But I love this. It's fire in the belly. It's, you know, staying open-minded, learning from others, especially learning from people that are very, very, very different than you. 23, 27, the moon in Leo, 𝚃𝚑𝚎𝚎𝚎, Saturn and Pisces. It's like the teacher walks back into the room and you're like reminded to like behave oneself. You know, I feel like the ego or the like the Leo energy will not get too out of hand. You know, we're not going to feel too good about ourselves. We're not going to show off too much because Saturn, you know, the teacher is going to be like, we got to contain this. We have to structure it. We have to give it form. We have to reinforce it. So it's like, it's got to serve that. The circumstances late Thursday night, we may just kind of be, you know, not being irresponsible with someone's feelings, not being grandiose, not, you know, exaggerating, not, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of being a little bit more like realistic and keeping things very measured. I almost missed this extremely important highlight. On Thursday at 17:10, Mars in Cancer sextiles Uranus in Taurus. Wow. What a day on Thursday. So we're able to act for, put up a boundary in defense of or protect. Okay. Really like move forward from, you know, letting the spirit move the body to elevate something from the past, you know, taking something and innovating it, taking something to a new level, elevating the value of it. So it's through the emotional passion. You know, this could be so great for honestly anything. Act on your highest passion. What makes you very excited? What is making you emotionally maybe a little scared, but alive, feeling alive? Because Thursday, what's that scene in The Mummy? That gave me goosebumps when he's resurrecting the mummy. Ooh, 𝚑𝚎𝚎𝚎𝚑. Like it's something that's like something is coming alive inside of you with this Mars Uranus, and you just want to go for it. So let yourself have that. Let yourself have the attention. Let yourself feel good about yourself. Let yourself go back to something good from the past and put a fresh coat of paint on it. Take it to the next level. It doesn't have to be, you know, it's not always like, because remember, the past is done. It's gone. It's never coming back. But there is something that you are using from what you've learned about the past that is helping you build out your future. So it's not going to be the same people or circumstances. It's going to be new, different people, new, different circumstances. But it's giving you an opportunity to resurrect something. I love that movie. I think I'm gonna watch it. I think Mummy's on the agenda. Okay, Friday the 25th of October at 9:40 in the morning, the moon in Leo squares Mercury in Scorpio. Don't take it so seriously. This is like Mark Darcy, Mr. Darcy, when she's like, you can't be teased. You know, when you realize like, okay, don't tease this guy. Don't tease her. Don't tease him. And it's not even like too proud to be teased. It's like, don't fucking tease me. I'm saying it's like, just stay away from it. You know? So like, on one hand, don't tease, don't lie, don't exaggerate, don't stunt. This is not the week for stunts. This is the week of keeping it really real. Stunts are going to fall apart. You know, that especially that Scorpio energy, like just remember King Charles. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what else. What else? What else? What else? Okay, but yeah, in the morning, Friday morning, don't take it so seriously. You know, there could I feel like that moon in Leo could get checked by Scorpio energy. Like Mhm. So, you know, give some grace around that time period. 1421, the moon in Leo trines Chiron and Aries and sextiles that Jupiter and Gemini. Kind of beautiful, kind of bringing some of that luck back, like, or at least feeling that the blessings that we're going to have that we have in October and November. Be honest and open-hearted and brave and creative, be expressive, connect and communicate. I feel like this is also like being, like I said, it's safe to be a good person now. It's safe to be creative. It's safe to be exactly who you are. That's what's so like wonderful about like TikTok and social media and online communities is that it's allowing previously marginalized people, groups of people to find each other and connect and get together. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Focus on where you belong or what you want to begin, the community you want to either create or be a part of or identify with or align with. That's what you should focus on. And the partnerships, the one-to-one partnerships, the group communities that are best for your vibe, that align with your vibe and that you want to be seen with and aligned with as well. Saturday, the 26th of October at 1:04, we have the moon in Leo squaring Uranus and Taurus. You need to break yourself out of the rut, lest ye be yanked and jostled by the universe out of your own rut. And I think this is like 4 in the morning. The moon in Leo, 𝚃𝚗𝚕𝚗, it's a 𝚘𝚊𝚗𝚘, but 𝚃𝚗𝚕𝚗 is both Neptune and Pisces retrograde and Pluto in Capricorn direct. You have to believe in yourself. You just do. You just have to you have to power yourself up and believe in yourself and your creativity. I love the moon in Leo. It's going to be very creative, like the end of the week. So I would expect a lot of creative self-expression for people that we're going to see, especially when people feel like they need to shine, they need to be seen, they need to be a little bit flamboyant, they need to show off a little bit. And that's like a joy for us to enjoy. It's fun. Leo wants to have fun. So just have fun. What's it like Wednesday, even like Wednesday to like Friday night. As long as it's like good fun, good, clean fun, it's going to be great for everyone. Everyone. Then the moon goes void, of course, until 8:47 a.m. Then the moon enters into Virgo. And then it's a little bit more like small imperfections may become magnified. Don't take it personally. Maybe you're like, I'm not even gonna give any examples. Just don't take anything personally, for the next couple of days. And the moon's in Virgo, it's going to be like, we want to correct things, or we just kind of want to like make sure that things are perfect and make sure that, there's not everything's, this is clearly not like Virgoan, but like we just want to make sure that everything is, crossing our T's and dotting our I's and just like making sure. 1654, the moon in Virgo sextiles the sun in Scorpio. So that's great for a penetrating understanding. It's great for diagnoses. It's great for healing. It's great for creative work. It's great for like that sun in Scorpio. Everyone's spidey senses are going to be, going off the charts. Combined with the moon in Virgo, people are going to find, okay, so when I do remote viewing for people in my private sessions, I can help people. I can help them find where the proof is. And that's what I've done before, like especially people in litigation. I help them find the evidence. I tell them where to find the evidence. I tell them where to look. And I'm always right. So I feel like you may also be able, if you listen to your intuition, if you like practice your ability, or you may have this moment when the moon and the sun connect in the sextile. The sun in Scorpio is that spidey sense, and then the moon in Virgo is the precision. So I feel like there could be like, you could be there could be a very pointedness, you know, where you can take a creative project and make it like, ooh, that is what I needed to change. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like you can take something and through this penetrating understanding, make it better. And it's easy, it flows. Okay, it could be great for diagnoses, it could be great for healing, it could be wonderful for anything you want to use it for. Then at 2140, when the moon in Virgo quincunxes the north node in Aries, accept yourself having an embodied experience and that it's not your identity. It's not like who you are, okay? Be kind with yourself. Don't regenerate feeling, you know, bad feelings over and over just because you learn some things. That's the point. The progress is the point. Learning is the point of all of this. So just be like kind and gentle with yourself. 2315, Mercury in Scorpio is the 𝚘𝚘 with quincunxes to both Chiron in Aries and Jupiter retrograding in Gemini, how we open the week. So conversations, agreements, things that are stated, things that are addressed from even as early as the 10th of October. Opportunities, continue them, develop them further. Sunday at 8:38 in the morning, the moon in Virgo squares Venus in Sagittarius. We might need to make some adjustments to expectations, or we may overindulge. It may just be like a really nice breakfast moment. Also, 10:56, the moon in Virgo opposes Saturn retrograding in Pisces. Just make sure that that's just making sure the teachers in the room that making sure that we go correct. And I feel like it's also making sure that things are correct before a presentation or before a meeting, before work, before, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're just kind of getting everything kind of like all of the ducks in a row. And I also feel like it could be very stabilizing. It can be a very positive feeling of flow. Like we get a good feeling from the authority figure. We could get like, oh, good job, you know, you're on your best behavior still, but it's like there's like an approval, or there's that good parental consciousness, fatherly feeling. So I love this week. Just keep it really real. Stay true to yourself, and let's take it through the consciousness carousel that is the zodiac. Hello, my beautiful Aries, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome, welcome to your week ahead. Okay, so the beginning of the week, you've got Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto, and your saving grace, Venus trines Aries, and you're a sign. Okay, you want to get super sober on all your partnerships. You want to play fair. You want to keep an open mind and listen to other people, because your reputation is on the line. And the other person is trying to balance things out, and you want to take that feedback and you know, go forward appropriately and accordingly. Now, the end of the week, you've got the quarter moon in Leo, and then you've got Mars sextiling Uranus. Damn. That's cool. Okay, so the end of the week, you want to, it's going to be more fun. It's going to be more fun if you take care of that front heavy beginning of the week and stay true to who you are, and take everything else soberly. The end of the week, it's going to be a lot of fun. Or acceptance with your children, your inner child, your independent business, your small business. There could be more money if you work from home coming in, or you're being called to upgrade your family values and your emotional seat of security. Have a wonderful week, Aries. Take very good care. And until next time, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Hello, my beautiful Tauruses, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome, full comment to your week ahead. The beginning of the week, you've got Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto, Venus trining the North Node in Aries in your 12th house. You guys want to commit to long-term plans with your true blue comrades. It's really those people, really let them be new, let them be different. Do not argue with colleagues about beliefs. You're just gonna have to go with it. You're just gonna have to roll with it, okay, guys? Then towards the end of the week, the quarter moon in Leo, and then Mars sextiling Uranus, you're gonna need to emotionally accept something. It's almost like you get to re-enter the chat with an open mind. So it might be crunchy in the beginning of the week. You can come around the later half of the week and actually have a good time. But you got to work through the emotional stuff first. Have a beautiful week, Taurus. I love you guys. Take very good care. Until next time, my loves. Many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Hello, my lovely Gemini, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome, welcome to your week ahead. You guys have on the agenda Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto, Venus trines the North Node. For you guys, it could be sober news about work, your career, a parent, a boss. There could be a pang of jealousy or some kind of power struggle with your children, with a lover, someone you're dating, or your small business. Keep it really real, keep it up and up, keep yourself honest, keep everything honest, because the later half of the week with the quarter moon in Leo and then Mars sextiling Uranus, you're going to have to accept that you've got to change your mind. You have to change how you talk, how you communicate. And when you do that, you get to upgrade your values, your money, your self-esteem, and that's going to reflect that inner state of evolution. So it's going to be a little bit of a crunchy, maybe beginning half of the week, but you can turn things around. You can turn things around right now if you want, but some gems might wait until like later in the week to be ready to accept and ready to turn it around. So whatever comes through, parent, boss, whatever, beginning of the week, or even your marriage, I would say approach it with maturity. When you do that, you'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, be really real with yourself, approach it head on. We all have to get over ourselves. That's the whole point of all of this. So we just are all getting over some part of ourselves in different ways. I love you, Gemmies. Take very good care, because there could be an asset for you when you let that change happen, and you can be open to it. New, different people. Until next time, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Cans. Cancer, sun, moon, risings. Welcome to comment your week ahead. You've got Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto, Venus trine the North Node in the beginning of the week. And for us guys and gals, being the peace for an other. Okay, but you've got to home yourself first. You have to be really real with yourself. Fill up your own cup first. Take care, prioritize your inner world first, and then take care of everybody else. Then you can really be of service to whomever it happens to be. It can also be a time early in the week to organize either travel, your children's schedules, or a creative thing, or like something with your small business, or it could be an opportunity for career growth and expansion. Now, the end of the week with the quarter moon in Leo and Mars in our sign, in Cancer ascendant, sextiling Uranus in Taurus retrograde, financial changes are completing. So you could be busy with social media, making new friends, building out new different dreams for the future, or approaching an old dream differently this time around. Have a great week. I love you guys. Take very good care. Until next time, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Hello, my lovely Leos, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome to your week ahead. In the beginning, first half of the week, you've got Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto, Venus trining the North Node. So for Leos, you want to approach in the beginning of the week any weighty discussions very maturely. I know it's not fun, but take care of the front heaviness first. You'll be thanking me later. Don't force or fight with staff or at work or with your colleagues. Stay self-confident. You don't have to convince anybody else or, align with your people, with your tribe, with your, being on the same page. And just if you are making an argument, back it up with, concrete things, the evidence and the backup and the receipts and all of that stuff. Now, the end of the week is a lot more fun. The quarter moon in your sign and Mars sextiling Uranus, except that you've got to let something go about you that's keeping you from your truest, greatest, most splendid, authentic, unique self-expression. You really should listen to the part where I talk about Charles and Diana and Darcy and Lizzie Bennet and Pride and Prejudice, because you could be very taking it more personally, more personally kind of affected. You can, at the end of the week, understand how you've been self-sabotaging, up until now, or maybe at some point in the past. And, or if you already got over that, you could be reminded like, man, I used to do that, and it's not a thing for you anymore. And it's more so that you're working on something in secret. Exciting. Love you guys. Take very good care. Until next time, my loves, have a great week. Many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Hello, my lovely Virgos, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome to your week ahead. Okay, the first part of the week, Mercury trines Saturn, Sun squares Pluto, and Venus trines the North Node. For Virgos, you guys are kind of like consulting with your personal cabal of power players and your like people. Children could be children or like your creativity. You can be very passionately affected. This can also be financial changes or self-esteem changes, upgrades. You want to just focus on feeling very bonded and very safe. So creating that safety in yourself and aligning with others on the same page, on the same level. Then at the end of the week with the quarter moon in Leo and Mars sextiling Uranus, you guys, it's almost like you're feeling that it's okay to surrender. It's okay to let go of the fears. It's okay and it's safe to socialize with people that are different from you, to be an open-minded, global citizen of this world. So I feel like for you guys, it's going to be like loosening the valve at the end of the week where it's like, it wasn't so bad. It's not so bad. So you guys have a great week. Enjoy this week. Until next time, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Hello, my lovely Libra, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome to your week ahead. Okay, the first half of the week with Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto, Venus trining the North Node. You guys want to show up very diligently to your life so that you can capitalize on a financial opportunity. And to do that, you're going to have to overcome some kind of emotional discomfort or a family issue, family dilemma, ancestral issue, home issue, because you are not only learning, but you're also benefiting through women, possibly also in partnership with women, feminine energies, or feminine products or issues, something like that. Then the last half of the week with the quarter moon in Leo and then Mars sextiling Uranus, you guys are settling where you stand in friendships with a goal or a dream of yours. Someone could also be helping you to boost your reputation, and you may be enjoying some kind of benefits or perks around something like this. Have a beautiful, exciting week, my lovely Libras. Take very good care. And until next time, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Hello, my lovely Scorpio, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome to your week ahead. In the beginning of the week, you guys have Mercury trining Saturn, Sun squaring Pluto, and Venus trining the North Node in Aries. Okay, for Scorpios, you are consulting. Oh, that's interesting. You may be consulting with your personal cabal, but you are going to be sealing the deals with any kind of creative endeavors or having discussions with your lovers, maybe progressing something with your small business or really focusing on inner child healing. So I like it very much. It's really hitting your creative stabilizing energies really strongly and confidently. So you will be challenged to listen, we're all getting over ourselves this week, okay? We're all getting over some other part of ourselves. And so you are also getting over some part of yourself so that you do not self-sabotage. And for you, it would be falling into something from before, like a routine or a pattern. And if you go and do things as you've always done them, like business as usual, that's going to be the pattern you don't want to repeat. So you're going to have to trust yourself and break out of that, because women can be an asset to you this week. In the beginning part of the week, there could be it's either women or feminine issues or products or virtuous women or concepts. This is almost like having like a minority indigenous woman for a tax credit type of a thing. It could be more like businessy like that, but it can also be that you finally avail a woman like therapist or something like that. So anyway, seal the deal early in the week. And then the later part of the week with the quarter moon in Leo and Mars sextiling Uranus, you guys are accepting reputation and status elevations and changes. This is going to be very exciting for Scorpios. Now, of course, there are Scorpios on the world stage that are going to have changes in their reputation and status that are not going to be so positive, but that's them. That's not you. You're here and you're going to be okay. I got you. I got you. It could also alternatively be travel opportunities, putting travel plans together, or you're learning through mentors or foreigners or people that are just very different from you. Okay. Love you guys. Take very good care. Have a great week, Scorpios. Until next time, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Hello, my lovely Sagittariuses, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome, willkommen to your week ahead. You guys have Mercury in the beginning part of the week, Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto, Venus in your sign trining the North Node in Aries. So you want to give yourself time to process mentally and emotionally. Do not fight with friends or on social media. You may need to change your goals or creative focus because of either honesty or because of your values or because of finances. Later on, the later half of the week with the quarter moon in Leo and then Mars sextiling Uranus, you guys will be challenged to accept a new belief and or release an old belief. Like you can't have the two competing beliefs like at the same time. You may have to surrender one to embrace a better one. And this energy helps you do that. And also purging any bad habits as well. So it looks like a productive week for you guys. Just give yourself the time and the ability to process. You're going to feel so much better after you do this, I promise. Okay, my loves, have a wonderful week, Saggies. Take very good care. Until next time, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Yay, Capricorns, my Capricorn brothers and sisters, welcome, willkommen to your week ahead. We've got Capricorn stellium over here. We've got Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto in our sign, and then Venus trining the North Node. Okay, for us Caps, plans and friends are coming together. The reputation or the marriage needs your power. It needs your focus. There is a lot of success coming from behind the scenes, and I see you feeling a lot better about something. So it looks like there's resolution, there's healing, or there's just like a sense of relief psychologically, mentally, but also could be things and opportunities coming through, but you're working this out behind the scenes. You're not ready to share it publicly quite yet. Then the later part of the week with the quarter moon in Leo and then Mars sextiling Uranus, you're letting go of baggage, of fears, of struggle, of anything that was like seizing your consciousness that you were obsessing about or that you were like afraid of or anxiety about it. So you're letting that go and you're able to focus more on your fun, your partnerships, your children, a creative passion project, and just letting loose a little bit and just like, okay, that's settled. I'm moving right on, right along, moving right on. So enjoy it and have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed week, my lovely Capricorn brothers and sisters. Until next time, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Aquarius, sun signs, moon signs, and rising signs, welcome, willkommen to your week ahead. The first half of the week, you've got Mercury trine Saturn, Sun square Pluto, Venus trines the North Node. For Aquas, and I have my moon in Aquarius, I say it every time, we've got professional advancements and increase in finances. This is the beginning part of the week. There could also be a backroom deals and negotiations going on, things that we're not really publishing or putting out there, or if you're cross-watching for an Aqua and they're not as evolved, they could be analyzing self-sabotage, where there could be like where you're made aware of self-sabotaging beliefs that you hold about yourself, about your life, about other people, about other people's lives. So it's the first half of the week, the time to make new friends and talk and share on social media, but from a positive place. Obviously, don't share negativity. And then the last half of the week with the quarter moon in Leo and then Mars sextiling Uranus, accepting relationship adjustments. There's something that, you may need to be there for another person and let them shine a little bit brighter, or, just give them some like beautiful words of affirmation or something. You can also be very busy, especially if you work from home. There's errands, there's maybe you're working with staff, colleagues, agents, managers, and taking care of health things, that kind of thing, local area stuff. So have a wonderful week ahead, Aquarius. Take very good care. And until next time, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah. Grand finale, Pisces. Welcome, willkommen to your week ahead, Pisces, sun, moon, risings. Okay, so the first half of the week, you've got Mercury trine Saturn in your sign, Sun square Pluto, Venus trines the North Node. So the first half of the week, uncomfortable ideas and messages that you must take seriously. You cannot ignore it. It's got substance. It's valid. It's serious. And it'll be important for you to let go of a grudge or any kind of baggage to help you achieve a dream. So it's like a wonderful opportunity, but the paradox is like, okay, well, I got to let that go. And then like the hot air balloon, you get to just like rise and float and be happy and enjoy. Okay. Last half of the week, the quarter moon in Leo and Mars sextiling Uranus, you're going to be dropping a bad habit like a hot potato. Okay. I see you being very lively and excited communications with children, with lovers, or about a creative project that you're excited about, that you're able to get lifted off the ground. So you guys just have fun this week. It looks glorious. Have a good one, Pisces, sun, moon, risings. And until next time, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings.